Shot in 4K ultra high definition. Your number one source for local news. WRAL News. Coverage you can count on.
The cold air has arrived. I'll show you which morning looks the coldest since last February.
And D.C. shooting developments. One of the National Guard members shot has now died. The Trump administration's plans going forward, including a major immigration crackdown.
Plus, it's Black Friday, and we're monitoring deals this morning for the shopping holiday. How things are getting started as stores open up this morning. Yeah, a lot of people doing things Black Friday, right? A little bit different. Some people are heading to the stores. Others, they're like, I'm going to stay at home. Thanks for staying with us here on WRAL News. I'm Laura Levine.
And I'm Michelle McConaughey. Yeah, I'm one of those. Listen, I love online shopping, but I also love going into the stores. It's so much fun. It's part of it, right? If you are heading out to the stores, a lot of people getting ready to head out now. Some of the stores opening right now. Elizabeth, bundle up because it is cold out there. So different from yesterday morning.
So different. Yes, temperatures are much colder than this time yesterday, about 10 to 15 degrees colder. And yesterday, temperatures were chilly too. Pretty sight here as we take a look through downtown Raleigh here, Fayetteville Street. The flag on the top of the Capitol building moving just a little bit. So we have a bit of a wind chill that we have to deal with. Wind is west at 5 miles per hour and the temperature is 31 degrees. The wind chill is on the right and the temperature on the left. So it feels like 24 in Southern Pines and in Goldsboro. Feels like 23 in Rocky Mount, 26 in the Triangle. Feels like 28 in Fayetteville. So feeling like mid to upper 20s almost everywhere. And again, our 24-hour temperature change anywhere from 5 to 20 degrees colder than this time yesterday. Black Friday shopping, you want to bundle up for that. We'll be in the 20s all the way up until around 9 o'clock this morning and only making it into the mid 40s. Fortunately, we'll see a lot of sunshine for today and tomorrow, but we're looking at some rain on Sunday. I'll show you the updated timeline coming up.
Elizabeth, happening now, very light traffic out on our major roads as we take a look at our live traffic map this morning, all around the Beltline, I-540, US 64, I-87, all delay-free at this hour. So let's take you outside, shall we? Give you a live look at I-40 and Wade Avenue, traffic flowing nicely in all directions. And that's really what we're seeing in all of our major routes. You're getting ready to head into the car. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Ken, thank you. Black Friday is here and people are braving the cold this morning to get those deals. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey is at Best Buy at South Point Mall. And Kelsey, those doors just opened behind you.
Yes, Laura, we just walked inside, so I'm still bundled up in my jacket and hat right now. But you can see that there are a few people who have already started shopping, but everyone stayed and waited inside their cars. They did not wait outside of the door in order to get in. Now, we know that several stores have already started offering discounts throughout the week, including Best Buy. We also made a stop to the Target on Six Forks Road in Raleigh ahead of Black Friday this week. You're looking at video from that trip. More than 130 million people are expected to shop in person and online today, according to the National Retail Federation. The NRF reports that more people shopped online than in person last Black Friday. Target store director Megan Doyle says their Six Forks Road location has a special giveaway for in-person shoppers this year.
Get here early. Something fun and exclusive that we're doing this year is giving out 100 swag bags to the first 100 guests in line.
And those swag bags include some bonus prizes that have items that are valued anywhere between $99 and $350. So we'll be sure to show you what's going on here in Best Buy as folks are trying to take advantage of these deals. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Durham.
Well, if you are getting ready to head out to the malls in our area today, we have you covered. Here's a look at the opening times across our area. Crabtree Valley Mall, Triangle Town Center, and Cross Creek Mall opens at 7 a.m. The Streets at South Point opens at 9 a.m. And here's a look at some of our big outlet malls. Stores at the Carolina Premier Outlets in Smithfield and the Tanger Outlets in Mebane begin opening up at 6 a.m. We have you covered this Black Friday. You can find some of the best deals on WRAL's Smart Shopper page. Just look under the 5 on your side consumer tab on WRAL.com and the WRAL News app.
And happening now in the WRAL Live Center, we're following some breaking news coming out of St. Louis this morning. Take a look at this. What we're seeing now, 2 abandoned warehouses, we're being told from authorities there on the ground, completely engulfed in flames this morning. This fire broke out about an hour and a half ago. You can see the huge firefighting response. We've seen a couple of ladder trucks just pouring water onto this fire. Again, these were reportedly 2 abandoned vehicles. The entire area is being cordoned off. And because of all the smoke coming off of that building, it's causing some visibility issues, because if you look to the bottom of your screen, that's actually I-44 right now. Traffic's still apparently moving nicely in both directions, but they're asking people to avoid that particular section of I-44. We'll continue to monitor this story for any new developments. We're also live streaming this coverage on our WRAL News app and online as well.
All right, Ken, thank you for that. President Trump says he is planning to close off immigration for people from third world countries. And the Trump administration plans to re-examine any green card holder from what they call, quote, a country of concern. This comes after the ambush shooting of 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday. One of those members shot, Sarah Beckstrom, has died. A procession was held as her body was transferred from MedStar Washington Hospital Center to the medical examiner's office last night. The shooting suspect is a 29-year-old Afghan national. He was granted asylum in April. However, the White House rejects responsibility. The second Guard member shot is still in the hospital. President Trump is deploying 500 more Guard members to D.C.
Staying on top of breaking news this morning, we're working to learn more information about a crash involving a Roseville police officer. This happened last night on Lewisburg Road near Zebulon Road. Highway Patrol tells us an officer was involved in the crash and that troopers are investigating. We're still trying to find out what led up to that crash and if there were any injuries.
The community will honor Officer Roger Smith this weekend. A memorial motorcycle ride will be held on Sunday morning. Smith was shot and killed on duty inside the Wake Med Garner Emergency Department. The ride will start at the Garner Performing Arts Center and it will pass Wake Med Garner. Operation Fly Our Flag is the group that's putting on the event. It's also selling stickers to raise money for Smith's family. And the man accused of killing Officer Smith will be back in court later this month. Benji Martin Jr. appeared in court for the first time on Monday. He was not given bond. Right before he appeared in court, his defense filed a new document uncovering more information. The defense claims that Martin did not have a gun on him when he went to the facility that day. They also claim that Martin was at the facility seeking treatment for, quote, mental anguish. They say Martin's fiancée had just experienced a miscarriage of both of their twins.
The death toll is rising after that fire in Hong Kong. At least 128 are confirmed to be dead. The fire is believed to have started in bamboo scaffolding and construction netting, then spread across 7 of the complex's 8 buildings. More than 79 people were injured, including 12 firefighters. 3 men have been arrested on suspicion of manslaughter in connection to the fire.
Another challenge to North Carolina's redrawn maps could be on the way. After judges let the map stand, the NAACP said they will appeal that decision. State lawmakers passed the new map in October. It's designed to make it easier for Republicans to defeat Democratic Congressman Don Davis, who represents northeastern North Carolina. Across the nation, Republicans working to redraw congressional maps in their favor. We spoke with WRAL state government reporter Will Doran about the motive behind this.
That's actually what we heard from Republican State Senate Leader Phil Berger Wednesday night. He said that this is going to help President Trump. It's going to protect his agenda and be able to further his America First agenda for the final 2 years of his time in office.
The NAACP says the new map involved racial gerrymandering, specifically targeting black voters.
We're working to learn more about a shooting in Rocky Mount. 1 person was shot and killed along Sunset Avenue. Police say the shooting happened around 7:30 last night. The victim died at the scene. Police are still looking for a suspect and information about what led up to the shooting.
It was a tough holiday for loved ones in Halifax County after a couple died in a house fire. Greg and Margaret Terry were inside their home on Loop Road in Enfield when fire officials say an electrical issue started that fire. The home is a total loss. Friends and family of the couple tell us the 2 were pillars in the Enfield community.
It was the worst phone call that you could ever get right here before the holidays, because they was the people that we go to every holiday, every Thanksgiving, every Christmas. We celebrate at their house. And now we don't even have that no more.
A huge loss for that community. The family says they are taking things day by day and thank the community for their support.
UPS says some of their planes will not be back up and running for the holiday shipping rush. This comes after that deadly crash in Kentucky. The McDonnell Douglas MD-11 fleet will stay grounded through the holidays for inspections and possible repairs. 14 people were killed and at least 23 were hurt in this month's crash. Authorities say the left engine detached during takeoff.
A Johnston County dog took home the top prize at this year's National Dog Show. Here she is, Soleil. She's a black Belgian sheepdog. She won the herding group competition before advancing to the Best in Show round of 7. She defeated a miniature Schnauzer, a Shih Tzu, and a Bichon Frise with stronger on paper credentials. We spoke with Daniel Martin, Soleil's handler, who is from Johnston County.
Out of the two of us, Soleil is the professional. I mean, all the eyes are drawn to her. For Soleil to represent a Belgian sheepdog, in my eyes, is still a rare breed. I mean, you don't see them very that often. And for her to be noticed at that level, it meant a lot. I mean, it meant very much. And it just still, I mean, I get jittery and goosebumps because it's still, we're still floating on that wind, and we will for a while. I mean, it's a very special and big show.
A lot of adrenaline.
As they should. It's a huge accomplishment. You can hear more from Daniel Martin and see more of Soleil later this morning on the Today Show. Well, this is the second year in a row the Best in Show comes from our area. Vito the Pug won Best in Show last year. He and his owner, Carolyn Coach, are from Chapel Hill. So pretty cool. Well, coming up, a holiday miracle. A woman was able to celebrate Thanksgiving with her family, leaving the hospital 5 months early. Her path to recovery.
Plus, tree lighting celebration. This is a live look at Franklinton, where tomorrow downtown will overflow with holiday cheer. We have details of that event and your other out and about best bets just ahead.
And it's going to be a chilly one. We're starting cold with temperatures in the 20s and 30s, and we'll only climb into the mid-40s for this afternoon. We really don't have a warm-up in sight, but we do have some showers in our forecast. I'll show you when.
As you get into your car, tune to WRAL News Plus on your radio. In Raleigh on 99.3 FM. In Durham, 96.5 FM. And everywhere on 101.5 HD3.
6:14 and taking a look at the top of the tower. We have it all lit in blue this morning for clear skies. It's a pretty day out there for us, especially as we get into the afternoon with lots of sunshine, but definitely a colder start. We've had chilly air settle in. So this morning it's 28 in Wilson and 31 in Durham, 35 in Fayetteville. A little bit of a wind chill as well, so it feels more like 20s across most of the area. And it looks like they've at least started to put up some pretty lights there in Wilson. If you're planning to decorate today inside, it may be more comfortable. We're going to see temperatures in the 30s all the way up until noon, and then highs in the mid-40s this afternoon. At least it'll be nice and sunny. Outdoor decorating will be awfully chilly. Coming up, we're going to talk more about our chance for rain on Sunday and the updated timeline for its arrival.
So, Elizabeth, what you're saying is that if I'm going to decorate outside, I better bundle up. Okay, got it. We'll stay inside and decorate the tree today. So, listen, we are your station to let you get ready for your Black Friday shopping excursion, so to speak. So, we're tracking all the major routes to a couple of popular destinations. Let's start with Crabtree Valley Mall. You can see that's the mall right there. Creedmoor, Glenwood, the Beltline, all delay-free right now if you're trying to get an early start. If you're headed to the streets at South Point, this is the exit right here to the streets at South Point. Very light traffic to report at this hour. You're getting ready to head into the car. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
All right, thank you, Ken. A Cary woman celebrating a Thanksgiving miracle. She is leaving the UNC Burn Center 5 months earlier than doctors expected her to. The goal was to be home by Thanksgiving, and now she's sharing her message with everybody. Do not mess with sparklers.
We had a good friend's wedding. We got back here. It was my birthday. The little ember fell right on the bottom of my dress, and from there it virtually engulfed. It got my backside, my ankles. It just was underneath the dress, just staying there. So I want to get that message across going into the holiday season, because this can happen to anyone. It can happen at a wedding. You've just had a wonderful night, and if the ember falls the wrong way, then it's a disaster.
Ginger's recovery is quite remarkable. She beat the goals her doctors set for her by 100 days. We are so glad she's recovering.
Yes, and another remarkable story, Michelle. 20 years after nearly dying in a high-speed chase, a state trooper is rebuilding his life. This is video from the end of that chase in 2006. You can see the cruiser's engine in the middle of the road. The front end is gone. The trooper in that car, Jerry Brand, survived. He describes what it was like to recover.
Not only was it physical coming back, it was a mental part too, because I couldn't do the things that I could do before. You know, I was an athlete. I was actually in school. I was at University of Chapel Hill at the time. I'm working. I'm a father at the time. Now all that's changed.
And Brand is now living a life of purpose through volunteerism and ministry. And this holiday is a special one. He got married earlier this month.
We have a fun list of events to tell you about this weekend.
Absolutely. It's time to take a look at our WRAL's Out and About Best Bets.
Reptile lovers can enjoy a convention at the State Fairgrounds this weekend. Repticon runs Saturday and Sunday. The Reptile and Exotic Animal Expo includes vendors, breeders, and educators. Tickets are still available online. Oh my gosh, look at that snake. Ooh. Okay, and tonight Impractical Joker Joe Gatto will perform in Raleigh. Gatto will have 6 shows this weekend at Good Nights Comedy Club. He's been touring for 4 years with his stand-up solo shows. Tickets are still available.
And tomorrow night, a Christmas tree lighting and market will be held in Franklinton. It runs from 4 to 7 p.m. The lighting is at 6:30. The event includes live performances, over 50 vendors, and kids' crafts. And Santa Claus will be there as well. For more weekend best bets, you can go to WRAL.com and search Out and About. Well, listen, this is the time of year where we are seeing all of the celebrations, including here in New York City, the biggest of them all here.
Yes, it's kind of hard to see the tree right now without it being lit up, but oh my goodness, it's going to be so beautiful when they light the tree there at Rockefeller Center on Wednesday. Wednesday is a very special day for us as well as we light our tree too. I say tree, towers, our 2 towers, the one of course right here in our backyard, as well as Rocky Mountain Mills and in Durham. It's pretty on Fayetteville Street this morning. Lots of decorations lining the street. It is 31 degrees right now with a west wind at 5 miles per hour. So we do have a hint of a wind chill. We'll talk about what it really feels like out there coming up. But of course, the temperatures took a big dive. That cold air dropped in on us yesterday. So I'm sure you started to feel it then, and it stays with us. You know, we've had such a treat. I feel like so many days in October and November, we saw highs above normal, lots of days in the 70s. There's nothing like that in our 7-day forecast and beyond. So, but you know, December 1st is Monday, so it is that time of year. Colder today even than yesterday. Temperatures will be mostly in the mid-40s across our area, and our overnight lows even colder than this morning. 21 in Sanford, 20 in Rocky Mount, 22 in Durham, 24 in Fayetteville. That's what we're going to wake up to tomorrow morning. Maybe you want to sleep in. It will be a Saturday. Wake Forest plays at Duke at 3:30, and boy, temperatures are going to be chilly. This is tomorrow, 45 degrees at game time. We'll drop into the 30s probably by around 6 p.m. And then UNC plays NC State. That's a night game, 7:30 on Saturday. 37 at game time. We could drop down to almost freezing by the time the game is over. Our next weather maker arrives on Sunday, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit later. It's been trending later. We can see the cold front getting closer to us around lunchtime, but that first round of rain almost fizzles out, and then by the time we get to sunset and into the evening, it looks like that's when most of the rain arrives. There could be some wet streets for you Monday morning as you're headed out on your morning commute. Not a whole lot of rain with that one, but that'll be our next weather maker. We'll see a high of 57. It's been so cold, but none of that's likely to be frozen. And then on Tuesday, another round of rain with some chilly temperatures.
Elizabeth, happening right now. Boy, really quiet start to your Black Friday morning commute. Take a look at our live traffic map this morning. Anywhere in Raleigh and Wake County, all delay-free. The Beltline, the Northern Loop, the Southern Loop, I-540, I-87, completely delay-free at this hour. So let's take you outside, give you a live look at I-40 and Avon Ferry Road. Those are the westbound lanes moving away from us this morning at a nice, steady clip. You're getting ready to head into the car, though. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Your time now is 6:21. Feeding the community, a Durham caterer changed things up for Thanksgiving. Her new holiday tradition of giving back just ahead.
And ahead on today, the team sits down with one of the Baltimore Ravens' most important team members who never made one play on the field. They'll meet with the seamstress and director of uniform services and learn about the Hollywood job she gave up for the NFL.
Welcome back. The owner of a Durham catering company says she noticed a need in the community and stepped in. Katie Featherstone is the owner of White Clover Catering. She says there are a lot of people struggling to get back on track financially following the government shutdown and the freezing of SNAP benefits. On top of that, some residents are still scared to leave their homes after the recent Border Patrol enforcement. So that's why she chose to step in.
We had a couple of people who've come because they just got out of the hospital and they heard that there was food and they were so thankful. Lots of families who haven't been able to spend as much time as they wanted to with their loved ones, and then this took the need to cook off their plate.
Featherstone says after the reception that they received this Thanksgiving, meal donations is going to become an annual tradition.
This What's Trending report, sponsored by Rug & Home.
Well, Eminem's family celebrated a very exciting Thanksgiving in Detroit.
And Dolly Parton is showing the love. Time for a look at what's trending.
Well, Thanksgiving was extra special for Eminem and his family. The rapper performed at the Lions-Packers game halftime show. And in the crowd, his daughter, Haley Jade, and her baby boy, Elliot Marshall, celebrating his first Thanksgiving. That is so sweet, so special
beautiful
that she gets to be there to watch her dad perform and bring his grandson.
Yes, that is something that he's going to remember forever. You know, obviously he's too young to take it in with him, but of course the pictures looking back on it.
It's going to look back and be like, Mom, that was awesome.
I was there, right. Well, listen to this. Dolly Parton is sending blessings this Thanksgiving. The 79-year-old country icon posted a video to her Instagram page following her recent health challenges. Last Monday, she celebrated her induction into the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions for Dollywood, but couldn't be there in person because of her health. And it's so great to see Dolly just back in action, even if it's just a video message on Instagram.
Yeah, it's her first Thanksgiving without her husband of almost 60 years. He died in March, so I'm sure it's been very tough for her, but people were so worried about her. They were hoping that she was okay, she was in good health, so this is a sigh of relief.
Yes,
she's
of course.
good.
All the love flooding on the comments right now.
Yes.
Well, a rivalry game in the Triangle is happening this weekend. UNC will play NC State at Carter Finley Stadium tomorrow night. The Wolfpack is favored to win in this local matchup, coming off a win against Florida State. Bill Belichick's Tar Heels are on a 2-game losing streak. Kickoff is at 7:30.
And we have an air mass visiting from Canada. That Arctic blast isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Hopefully your Thanksgiving guests will leave faster than this does.
And timing your deliveries as well. So many of us ordering holiday gifts right now. The deadline for major mail carriers to ensure that your presents get to their destination on time.
Plus, National Guard shooting. One of the Guard members has died. The new effort to prevent future incidents like this with an immigration crackdown.